Lights ahead of the drivers here in Monza. It's a Ferrari on pole. Will it stay like that into turn one? The lights are out. We are racing in Monza. Good start by the front boys. Casper, little squirrely on the exit. Skiz gets past Callum already. He's going to be challenging up to the front. A little bit of contact in the background. It's a run down towards turn one. Skiz looking for the outside. Casper blocks him off. Looks like the Ferrari's going to lead it. Bit of a lock up there by Callum. I think Bird's got down the inside of him. It looks like champion challengers 1, 2 and 3. Casper, Skiz, then Bird, then Callum, CGM class.
Oh, there's a big contact in the back. 3 cars off.
Oh, you're right. That's Sweeney Bob, I think, who's gone off as yellow flags.
That side as well.
No safety cars out as they run towards Della Roger chicane. Looks like Glass having a little look at Callum there, who dropped a position off the start. Actually, 2 positions off the start. He started on the front row. Bit of contact at the back. As an Aston Martin, he's gone off. More contact at the back as well. I think that was Power Twan. No, I think he's all right. They've got similar battery. Will Skiz look for a move? But we see the first change of the lead. Comes Skiz burning his battery. Pulls to the inside. I think Bird's
going to try and follow him through.
There goes Skiz down the inside of Casper. Casper backs out the corner. And I think Bird's going to try to get involved as well. Bit of contact between them. Bird holds off Callum. And Skiz takes the race lead.
He's obviously got those cars ahead are all battling quite a lot at the moment, so he does still have the chance to maintain that DRS connection.
Bird goes off track. And that's a mistake. That's going to cost him a position. Callum burning the battery. Goes around the outside. And Callum is up to P3 on those hard tyres. Got similar batteries to the cars around. Here comes Casper. Pulls to the inside, going towards turn one. And that is a new race lead. Will we see a move in the background? Again, Bird taking an ulterior line. Maybe feeling the pressure from the CGM. Maybe trying to scare Callum into a defensive action. As in the background, I think that's Raven trying to look for a move on Jojo. Going towards Ascari. He's trying to fit his car around the outside the long way. Jojo goes late on the brakes to go defensive. That's great racing. 2 drivers who are very capable. Up at the front there. What's going on here? Bit of racing. Callum on the outside of the Parabolica trying to make a move on Skiz. Let's get back up to P2. He's going to be late on the brakes.
A little bit wheel banging.
Yeah. Skiz forces him all the way wide. Great defensive action by the McLaren. That allows the Alpine to get involved. Here comes Bird. It's going to go 3 abreast, going down the straight. I think Skiz has got the worst straight line speed here. He might come out the worst here. Bird up to P2, using that tighter line. Can he have a look at Casper? Into turn 1. There on the brakes goes the Alpine. And he does absolutely get that move done. Callum is down to P4 after all that. And the drivers, they're running so close together. A bit of contact on Shootfizzle as well.
And Pew's got the DRS back.
Yeah, it's down to P13 once again. Casper looking for a move around the outside of Bird. Got a great exit through Curb Grande. Can he look for it? Going towards Della Roger chicane. Bit of contact there going towards the corner. Casper has to back out. And that was risky.
This someone's end place just come off though.
Oh, and CGM, bit of contact there with White Josh. I think he's trying to get stuck in with Skiz there. Skiz trying to get down the inside of Callum. He holds on the position from Callum, who had a little look. I think CGM was trying to stick his nose in there as well. That got really close. I think White Josh had a bit of contact there too. I don't see any damage, fortunately. No visual damage. And oh my goodness, CGM got very close to the back of Callum there. And that's caused his exit to be quite poor. Could White Josh have a little look? We've got a great angle here as Callum trying to go around the outside of Skiz. Going towards the Parabolica. Round 2, and he does get it done. Can Skiz fight for it? He's going to back out.
I think now starting to see those hards really come to the light now, going on to lap 6 here.
Skiz is looking for it back again. He's on hot lap. Right on the tail. Could Casper look for a move as well? Look how close they're running. In towards turn 1. Casper looking for the outside. Bird stays where he is. That was really close to contact. Oh, I think there was. Callum's gone a bit wide. And he's going to try and get the switchback on Casper. Battery on for the Mercedes. He's trying to go around the long way. He got a better exit than the Bird there as well. He might get 1. He might get 2. Casper around the... No, sorry. Callum around the outside. Casper's got the inside. They're going to be racing towards the Della Roger chicane. This is going to be close. The Mercedes gets ahead. I think the Alpine's feeling the pressure from the McLaren. Looks like White Josh down the inside of Skiz, forcing him off track a little bit. Trying to go around the long way of the first Lesmo. And he does back out. Skiz the motor 5th. And through all the chaos of the front 4, White Josh has snuck his way through 1.
Some drives maybe even earlier.
Comes the Bird down the inside of Parabolica. Gets the move on Casper. The exit of Ascari is proving to be really, really important. Because there's even a couple moves going into the Parabolica now. You go, the Bird with a good exit, and he's going to go for the move on Callum. He doesn't want to let the hard runner get away. Bird up to P1. Is there a move happening further back? There's a move happening further back, but here comes Skiz. Looking around the outside of White Josh. Couldn't quite do it. The defensive moves from the V-Carb done quite nicely. Here comes Raven around the long way of the Haas, and he's up to P7. Focus has broken the DRS there. So now the top 10 are all together. Callum, great exit out of turn 7. And he's got such a good exit. He's ahead going into Ascari. I think that's at the back. Is that Mafio having a little look? And he is going to have a little look at Jojo going towards Ascari. Jojo having to take a tighter line. He does just about come out ahead. What's Mafio's exit going to be like? Let's go on board. Is the Alpine close enough? He's not. He's very, very aggressive.
He's sitting in none now. He's not going to look for it.
Mafio, who started at the back after DNF and qualifying, he's one of the top drivers here as well, so he's definitely charging his way up, just like Raven. Over to the front, Skiz eyeing up White Josh, and there's Bird eyeing up Callum up at the front. And I think Casper's going to try and follow him through. And Callum's demoted to third, Skiz up to fourth. In the background there, that's Mafio. Trying to go the long way around Jojo, going towards turn one. Fourth, very, very tight line. I think Jojo holds up around the outside. Great defence from the Red Bull. Taking a look at the front. And there's chaos going on here. Casper going defensive as he gets past the Bird. Callum's going to try and follow him. Skiz trying to get Snow stuck in as well. Callum up to P2. The Bird hanging around the outside. Casper into the pits goes the Ferrari.
Oh, we've got the first pits.
That's crucial. Let's find out if the undercut's strong. Here comes the Bird with the DRS. Gets past Callum. Yeah, Skiz going to try and get through as well. Here comes Skiz on the inside of the Mercedes. Mercedes having to go a deeper line. Now going to get the inside of turn two. How much room is going to be left? Skiz is all about the exit speed here. Can the McLaren get a better exit than the Mercedes? He absolutely does around the Cover Grande. Skiz up to P2.
But I feel like Mons is one of those tracks that's not as powerful maybe as Callum gets up in the P2. I'd imagine the guys around Raven are going to want to pit as well. As Raven up the inside of Parabolica, he sends it on the Haas of Glass. He gets that P5.
He's not gone in. Oh, he has gone in.
He has. Oh, he's hit the V-car.
Does he get damage? You got a 10-second penalty for doing it.
I can't see.
You got a 10-second penalty, and I think Skiz sped. I think Skiz
got one. I think Skiz got pushed in by the V-carb, who got pushed in by Mr. West.
So a 10-second penalty for Raven.
Potential penalty.
That is crucial. That might ruin his chances, Raven West. And if there's no late safety car, it'll be removal for Skiz. Right, as Casper does go past all of them. Is he going to get past Bird though? It's going to be a run towards turn one. Bird stays ahead. So you're right, yeah, the undercut completely negated by DRS.
But these guys are just going to be gaining. It's going to be really hard for them to pull that back without the DRS.
Skiz gets
as
past
Casper gives Skiz a little bit of love tap. A little note on that last lap, Callum's actually 7 tenths quicker than Casper, who's obviously the first one on those hards.
Sorry to interrupt you. Focus has just pushed CGM off track. That's allowed his teammate to get through. The Hasses are going very close together. And his yellow flag's at the back, and I think
I've got yellows. Is that Penoff?
That's Mafio, yeah. Gone on off his own. The Hass is going wheel to wheel, going towards Parabolica.
He's completely missing his wing.
Oh, but another wiggle there by Focus. What's going on? The Red Bulls and Hasses going way too close together. Two of them have gone in. And that looked like it was going too fast. Yeah, Glass.
CGM's picked up a 10-second.
Division 2. It might be quick on track for going into the pits.
But they're also quicker in the pit lane.
Yeah. Someone get Dan Tucker in here. Focus around the outside.
The hards generally in this game take 3 to 4 laps to warm up. But that's going to be very good for Callum. If you look at the overall data from when they've pitted, he's still going to be positive. He's going to get any sort of losses he's going to be losing out on as we go further into the race.
We'll find out. Down the straight they go. We'll check up on this first. Can Casper look for a move? Pulls to the inside. Here comes the Bird trying to follow him as well. It's going to go almost 3 abreast. It is going to go 3 abreast. The Bird's trying to fit his nose down the inside. Late on the brakes. Casper goes round the outside. Skiz looking for the better exit. Could Skiz get the better exit than the Alpine? I don't think he quite did. It's going to be tight, but he didn't. Behind, let's check up with the Haas. And yet Shoot Fizzle came out actually behind that train. He's actually behind 8 tenths out of the DRS, the Williams. As here comes Skiz. Looking around the outside of the Della Rosa chicane. How brave will he be? Oh, bit of contact! And the Bird pushes him on track. Skiz is going to join the train. I think he's still going to be in DRS just about of Raven. The Bird pushing him a little too wide. And
Callum picks up 3 seconds.
That's going to be crucial.
Off for the Ascari.
That's going to be really important at the end of the race. Here comes White Josh pulling to the inside. Could he look for a move on Bird? Could look for a move on Casper as well. Bringing a lot of speed into Parabolica. Will he get the car slowed down? Very, very close to the Ferrari. And I think White Josh is holding
White Josh.
Absolutely is.
He's going to get that worse exit though from being on the inside. The Bird's coming down the inside now. He's going to try and get both of these front runners. As the yellow flags in the turn one, they have cleared up though. Casper's going to try and follow the Bird through, and he does so successfully, but he's still got White Josh on the outside, getting that inside line for turn 2, and Raven gets up the inside of Casper, but Casper coming back at him, and we're seeing the Tifosi battling out in their home ground. Well, that's cost them now, as they've fallen away from Bird a little bit. And currently about 21.8.
Casper fought through DRS there as Skiz trying to get down the inside of Raven. As a championship move there. Skiz forced round to the outside. Raven's completely blocking his way. Great defence there by the Ferrari. As Casper did get past White Josh through the DRS. Is Jojo going to get past him as well? He's not going to be close enough.
He's not.
As they come to the Williams as well, actually. Power Twine getting past Jojo. And Callum. Oh, there's a lock up there. And Power Twine goes deep, has to cut the chicane. Comes out, and he does come out safely at least, it looks like. I think Mill's going to get him as well, down the inside of Cabo Grande. He does.
White Josh having to go on the outside of Del Rocha on Casper. Little bit wheel bang, and he gets that move done. What a move from the V-Carb. Cam's not there, he seems content to be sitting behind. Well, big move from Raven down the inside of Skiz. Forces him the long way around, throws him off his line, but he's not able to get the X he needs. It's getting very squirrely. Cal's going to come around the outside of Cabo Grande. Doesn't have the straight line speed, burn a little bit of that overtake. He's not going to want to get caught behind the Irishman in the Ferrari. And that's up in the P5 for Callum as he now looks ahead at Skiz. As Bird's throwing it defensive there in Ascari, it's an interesting one. That's going to be bunching everyone else back towards Callum.
Yeah,
as he gets a lovely exit on the exit. He's going to have to go at Skiz in the Parabolica. As he's actually the axle, is he going to send it? He gets the apex, and that's a lovely move from the Mercedes, using that extra tyre grip to his advantage there on the inside. This Bird's going to be vulnerable to White Josh. Is Casper going to be able to have a look though?
There goes White Josh into turn 1. Gets the move on him. Oh, and there's Skiz making a dive. Skiz makes a dive onto Callum, looking down the inside, switches to the outside of turn 2. Is he going to get a good enough exit? Not quite, I don't think. And Callum with that extra grip is coming in handy there. He holds on to P4. Here comes Callum.
Yeah, I think
on already.
the Bird at the moment's managed in this race very well. So I think he's just content to sit in second and wait till the end for him to go for a move. He's letting White Josh burn those tyres. I think he's comfortable that he can get past him if he wants to. He's just building up that battery advantage.
Problem is though, it looks like Callum might be throwing a spanner into the works here. Casper putting the pressure on. Here comes Bird into turn 1. Gets the move done. Casper goes through as well. Skiz trying to dive the Mercedes as well. In the background.
Rear lock for Skiz.
And he's actually ghosted through the Ferrari and through the Mercedes. Don't think there's anything Raven could do. If the McLaren can stay ghosted, he does actually reappear ahead of Raven, but stays where he is. And Skiz is being very aggressive into turn 1, diving every lap.
He's going to have a look at Del Rocha now on the inside. His voice car's head, and that's a lovely move from McLaren. Casper's also quite low in the battery. Bird's burning everything. It's down to 17%. Casper's not going to have any DRS this time around though. So
Skiz.
could we see the Bird starting to run away a bit?
Yeah, you're right, maybe. Skiz gets through, Callum gets through, and I think JB's in trouble as well. Is Raven going to try and fit his car through?
White Josh very lit there.
Gonna put pressure on there, Callum. He's going to have the outside line though. Is he going to get the better exit is the question. The inside of Cabo Grande, turn 3. He gets the better straight line speed. I think it might be the V-car.
Still got the Mercedes on the outside.
It's going to be really tight.
I think Cal might be starting to struggle with tyres a bit. I'd imagine if you're Skiz, you're going to burn here and try and slingshot yourself back into the DRS.
It might be smart to do it on the main straight because it's longer.
Simply not.
Oh no, he's going for it now. There goes Skiz into turn 7, into P2. Has he got the batteries burn into DRS again?
They've pulled about a 10th doing that there. If Casper does the same in the main straight, they should get back into that DRS. And that should keep the Bird within reach for them. Skiz is in the DRS range if he can maintain the current gap. Casper is burning everything he has. He's down to 5% here. Here
comes Raven.
He is struggling.
Raven looking down the inside of Callum. Going to force him the long way. Callum has a bit of a rear locker. And that has absolutely helped the Ferrari. Up to P5 he goes. Skiz was sat in 5th for a long time. That might have allowed him to save up those tyres. He might have the best tyres at this stage.
Yeah, he's looking a lot stronger for Ascari there.
Yeah.
But the Bird is going full recharge mode. He's down to 50%.
Casper made a mistake. As Skiz gets past. Casper made a mistake. He's dropped behind his teammate and he's dropped behind White Josh as well. They're going well toward the 2 Ferraris into Parabolica. Raven's got the inside line. He's had a little bit of a wiggle and that might allow Callum to get the inside line. The Ferraris are blocking the track so Callum can't get through. He's trying to stick his nose down the inside. The Ferrari's going wheel to wheel. It's a massive wall and they can't let the Mercedes to get through. The Bird holds on to P1. Into turn 1 goes the Ferraris. Raven goes defensive. And that is great teamwork from the Ferraris. There's a hold off the Mercedes behind. And it might actually be that Callum still has the best tyres. He's getting such a better line. That's such a better exit from Parabolica. It's hard to tell. Here comes Casper, pulls to the inside of White Josh. Here comes Callum, who's trying to find a way around the long way of Raven. Couldn't quite do it in that corner.
No, he focused to recharge, but you probably try and stay behind Bird at this point. You don't want to be ahead going on to the final lap.
Here comes White Josh. Down the inside of turn 7, and he gets the move done. Who will occupy the final spot on the podium? Will it be one of the home heroes? Will it be the V-Carb? Will it be a Mercedes? Will it be Jojo, who's in DRS? And here comes Callum. Down the inside of Raven. Bit of contact between the two of them. Going towards Parabolica. And Raven backs out. And I think Callum's having a little look at... but we're not even watching the front fight. They're just DRS stopping. What's going on behind is actual massive. As Jojo and Glass do absolutely get within DRS now.
Skiz's now got an ERS advantage over the Bird. The Bird's down to 37%, Skiz on 60.
Callum down the inside of turn 1. He's going to have the outside of turn 2. Forced there by JB. Bit of contact, and onto the grass goes the Mercedes. And that might have hampered his exit. Could Raven West get involved? Round the outside of the club. Really tight, keeping him tight. Into Delarosa chicane. We've got the V-Carb up ahead as well. This is going to be really close. He's later on the brakes. Might be the Ferrari. Callum trying to go around the long way. Backs out of it. And Raven up to P5. This is incredible defence by some of these drivers. It's going to be down to on track who wins this race. It's going to be Skiz at the DRS first. What's his plan? Sit behind or go past now? He's going to have 2 DRS straights. And he's going to go for the first one. Here comes Skiz pulling to the inside. Will Berg go defensive? He does. Skiz is forced to the outside line. Who's later on the brakes? It's going to be the Alpine. Going towards turn 1. Has he overbroken himself? He hasn't. He's actually caught it. It's going to be important about exit how Skiz has a bit of a wiggle going through turn 6. And into turn 7. This is where it's important. He has a good exit. He's burning that battery. How much has Berg got left? And he might have just about held him off. White Josh picks up a 3-second. That's going to secure Casper on the podium as it stands. Skiz goes up. Still going to
go up the inside in the sky.
Into Ascari. What a late move by the McLaren. He does get through. And that came out of nowhere.
Well, the Bird's got more Barry and he's got a better exit.
This is going to be important.
Going to come all down the Parabolica.
He's going to fall to the outside. It's going to be a drag race. No DRS here. Going towards the Parabolica. McLaren versus Alpine in the OCC and here as well. Skiz down the inside. And I think he forces the Alpine wide. He might have just about held it.
It's a wiggle.
Bird goes down the inside. It's going to be a photo finish across the line. Bird grabs it just on the line. Skiz finishes P2. Well, I think I just caught that as 600ths of a second. Casper will take P3, but P2 on track. Unless there's pen removals. White Josh on the podium as it stands. Then Callum, Jojo, Skiz, Powertwan, Mill, Raven West down into P9. We've got the 2 Hasses who started 5th and 6th. Finished in 10th and 11th. What a finish. Side effects will finish in P12. Sween Bob will finish in P13. Focus, who did get the strategy wrong, will finish in 14th.